You can add 1 inch to anything that exists. How do you cause the most chaos? Bones. Congratulations, you're a mass murderer. I would like to add 1 inch to the size of all microorganisms and cells. Boom. Your blood cells are now as big as an M&M candy. Not as crunchy, sadly. Add 1 inch to every grain of rice. Sure, initially it sounds like a huge solution. More food for everyone. Well, think about anyone who just swallowed a mouthful of rice. Shit about to get interesting. Figuratively and literally. 1 inch to tardigrades. They are now 1 inch long and are everywhere. That's a yikes for me. Imagine them swimming around in your rectum. I'd add 1 inch to the width of every oven stove in the world. Think about it, it'd be catastrophic. Ovens fit perfectly all over the world currently. Great, you just destroyed my kitchen. I'd add 1 inch to every human's middle toe. For some, minor inconvenience. For others, major problems. Now they need custom shoes for their weird long toe. And knowing humans, I feel like many people would be too insecure to talk about it. Until eventually, the medical community is like, why are people's middle toes spontaneously growing 1 inch? And then the news would get a hold of it. Nobody would have an answer. The news would talk about it for weeks. People would research if it's a pandemic disease that's stricken the entire world somehow. It would be the most innocuous chaos I can possibly imagine. Foot fetishes would change for some. Surgery to get toes shortened would become a thing, so you'd have a pre-change foot. Or something. Socks would still be socks though. Those webbed shoes that weird people wear, those are changing. People might have balance issues. That would be interesting. I'd make every door 1 inch wider. Can't close, lock any doors. Can't lock safes. Car doors won't shut. Airplanes will be grounded. Doors are everywhere. This would be very chaotic. Space station suddenly vents. All its atmosphere. Edited. Oh my god, I forgot about all those poor seamen in the submarines. Add 1 inch to only 1 leg on every chair. What is wrong with you? Everything. Add 1 inch to the last step of every staircase and watch the world burn. I'd double the size of my penis. It's still going unused. No chaos there. Add 1 inch to a bag of chips so it seems like you got more than normal, but it's still mostly air. This is the most upvotes I've ever got. Add 1 inch to Trump's nipple length. His uncomfortableness would exponentially cause additional chaos to the world via tweets. 4 inches long, 5 inches long, his nipple tapers are already the best in the business, so I don't think this will be a problem. I have the best nipples. Trust me, everybody knows I have the longest, greatest nipples. People tell me all the time. They say, Donald, you have perfect nipples. Just great. Maybe the best nipples of any president in history. They truly are the bigliest. Obviously, it wouldn't break the universe like some of the very good suggestions in this thread, but the most chaos that I would like to enjoy would be to add 1 extra inch to the height of Mount Everest. I'd like to see if people feel like previous climbs are no longer as impressive because it was a lower mountain and someone gets to be the first person to climb the tallest mountain again. I'd add 1 inch to the width of every anus. I don't even want to know what you're into. I would add 1 inch to sea level, hoping that it would finally make people wake up to global warming. Also, 1 inch to sea level may not seem like a lot, but it would fuck things up. I would make the C1 vertebrae 1 inch longer. It would protrude into the occipital lobe in the brain, which would mess with people's vision, causing hallucinations. It would be like everyone in the world popped a LSD permanently. You're psychotic, I love it. Bacteria. Everyone and everything would be overwhelmed instantly. I'd finally have a 2 inch penis. Rip to every cervix out there. Make the hydrogen atom 1 inch larger. Boom, suddenly everyone drops dead from poisoning, most of our water evaporates, and the entirety of traditional physics just crumbles to the ground. I feel like adding an inch to the circumference of the moon would fuck the tides. Let's do that. Add 1 inch to the length of an inch. Add 1 inch into a metric system. Europe will collapse in a moment. 1 inch to skin pores. Dig your fingers in there. Imagine showering and you get soap on your lungs with these massive holes. Add 1 inch to every 100th inch of cats. Now we have giant kitties roaming everywhere. That would be pretty chaotic. Everyone's left pinky toe edit. Everyone who thinks this is funny has 1 brain cell left. Why are you guys upvoting this second edit? You guys are so wholesome. I thought this would get buried. Add 1 inch to every 100th inch of cats. Now we have giant kitties roaming everywhere. That would be pretty chaotic. Zits! Hey, fuck you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like with a comment.